game Hogward Legacy bro. Yuk let's go yuk. Gue pengen cepet tamat nih game. Sebenarnya ini game gue mulainya nggak dari awal banget ya. Mungkin entah kapan gue bakal namatin lagi. Maybe dari awal tapi entah kapan lah. Nantinya mau gue nunggu PC gue oke dulu sih baru gue. Sebenarnya kalau misalnya game kayak gini tuh dalam artian pertama gue main game ini karena buat ngetes lancar atau enggak di PC gua, terus tiba-tiba kayak kepikiran untuk di live streamingin, udah kepikiran untuk di live streamingin dan ya udah gua pulang lagi dari awal males karena gua udah jauh mang gitu doang. Kita misi utama kali ya, apa nih, collect the field guide page in underground harbor, collect oke, di underground ya, guide page di underground sama from book on intermediate di library. Oh ya udahlah, kita ke library dulu karena di situ udah ada langsung si directionnya gitu, kemana. Kita disuruh ke situ. Ini di mana library ya? Kita disuruh ke library nyari guide page. Dinginnya loadingnya lama, nyiksa banget. Aish, come on lah ya, yang cepet lah. Lah, bentar, gua kemana ini bro? Kemana dulu ini? Ini dulu. Ngapain jauh bang? Gua kesini dulu ah. Ilah. Ini questnya kemana dulu ini? Ke yang library dulu apa yang mana dulu ini? Ya udah, gue ngikutin yang depan aja dah. Lah, koplak banget. Ini lumayan jauh loh. Ini di mana ya ini ya? Di luar kah? Underground harbor. Ini apa sih? Ini sebenarnya untuk game ini rada-rada gimana ya, dengan install di HDD pasti starter sih, nggak mungkin nggak starter. Kalau misalkan mungkin install di HDD SSD dengan spesifikasi gua kayaknya udah oke sih, asal jangan dimentok-mentokin aja. Dan gua juga rada bingung buat ini kalau misalkan ada yang ngerti ya, gua nggak ngerti dengan colokan 8 pin ya, 8 pin apa 16 pin sih yang di ini, yang di RTX seri atas tuh 50 90 40 90 yang kebakar. Jadi dalam artian ini kenapa ini
Rebellion.
Jadi kalau menurut gue kayak apa ya namanya, kayak was-was juga sih. Tiba-tiba lagi main game, lagi live streaming, tiba-tiba ceret mati tengah jalan gitu kan. Apalagi PC gua si panel yang terbukanya itu di belah kiri, karena gua penempatan PC belah kiri kan, jadi nggak kelihatan si panel transparannya itu. Gue rada bingung untuk makin kesini apa ya, kualitasnya itu kayak ringkih banget loh. Makin kesini barang elektronik itu kualitasnya makin ringkih, tenaga gede, powernya gede, tapi ringkih gitu loh. Ya gue ngerti ini kayak apa ya namanya ya, bukan plus minus ya, kayak ada semacam apa ya sebutannya ya, impactnya kali ya. Semakin tinggi performance-nya mungkin semakin kencang ininya meren ya, semakin kencang modalnya meren, jadi dia ngurangin modal buat ngebikin supaya tahan lama gitu. Sebenarnya bisa aja sih, makanya gue lebih demen zaman dulu gitu. Zaman dulu tuh
Revelio.
Ya nggak sebagus
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
nggak sebagus sekarang untuk kecepatannya, kapasitasnya, tapi dulu itu kayak meskipun gede dan ini pun ini gitu loh.
Professor Weasley asked me to get something from that
lama
book.
gitu, SSD aja cuma
May
5
I have
tahun
it?
kemarin gue
Did
beli.
she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
Apa nih? They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I even start you off with a few my easiest question.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
Before the invention of golden snitch, when magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch? Gua nggak tahu koplak.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Commonly referred to as liquid luck. The
Pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis.
Felix Felicis.
Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers...
Apa nih? The tale of three brothers involve which magical artifact?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct! According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Quidditch is the largest. Which ball?
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Gua nggak tahu anjir, buntu banget.
I'm sorry.
Jangan
I don't
sekarang
have
deh.
time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Oke, thank you.
We're valuable to make quick work of this.
Sudah ditaruh lagi bukunya.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend
Coba kita misi
Transfiguration.
utama. Attend Transfiguration Day during the day. Oke. Oops, I did it again to your heart.
Beautiful. Goodness.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Transformation.
It will. Beautifully done. Class is dismissed. And remember, now is not the time to ease off your studying. OWLs will be here before you know it.
Udah pada cabut, Bu.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
The assignment have helped despite so much time on assign. Enggak juga sih.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Apa nih? Were you meeting with Professor Black house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Wig? Meeting Professor Black house and exploration down the lake connected in the way to Professor Fig? No.
Not at all. I was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed. If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Maybe at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest. And I'll explain.
Sebastian is waiting near the entrance to Overlook Mine to the northeast. No. Oke. Kita misi utama. Jauh banget, Bang. Udah jam segini aja.
Hogsfield. Now where to find?
But I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
Ya bentar. Kalau nggak salah gue dapet gear yang lumayan GG. Jelek. Oops, cangkel bro. Mallow sweet yang kayak gimana sih bentukan tanaman liarnya? Ada nggak mallow sweet? Demi guys tune aja males nyarinya ya kan, susah banget itu. Puyeng gua. Permasalahannya dia tuh nyarinya kudu malam hari, udah malam hari tempat pada gelap. Look at that. Tapi gue rada kecewa sih dengan saljuannya ini. Oh, ini yang kemarin modal itu ya.
Revelio.
No Mons kah? Di sini No Mons. Siapa namanya kemarin modar itu?
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you know what. Meet me in the town circle
You know
in
what,
Hogsmeade.
return her, you know what. Kita kasih Sebastian.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
But perhaps they're searching it the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora Manor. What if we can avoid detection?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Gue kudu upgrade ini dulu tuh, stealth gue nih. Bebas sih kalau misalnya pengen kayak barbar silahkan, pengen stealth silahkan, tapi gue lebih demen stealth sih kalau game-game kayak gini. Susu rumputan, entah kenapa demen banget gue dengan stealth. Dengan stealth itu gue demen banget dibandingkan gue barbar gitu ya, jebret. Tapi kalau misalkan misinya disuruh nggak stealth sih ya nggak stealth lah.
We must remain unseen.
Aku melihat ada ini tadi.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
No one enters.
Revelio.
Kill anyone who tries.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
Gue udah upgrade.
We do
Koplak.
at that.
Kan gue udah upgrade. Coba kalau gue nggak upgrade ketahuan itu. Tadi
Once
aja gue
again,
bingung
we can
ketahuan.
fight our way through or be discreet.
Harusnya
You
nggak
know which
ketahuan
one
tuh.
I'd choose.
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Kemana sih ini bro?
We're making quick progress.
I wouldn't give them a cup of mushroom tea.
better or for worse, we're in.
Could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Revelio.
How nice of you to stop by.
Ranrock, well, you're nice.
Someone they can outlast me! I won't rest. Dead. Do you think this is funny?
I should have been so deaf.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are
Revelio.
here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Bentar, mana chestnya? Wait,
That ledge is
tandanya
awfully
sih di bawah
high.
ya.
Any ideas?
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio. Defendo. Confringo.
That bridge has seen better
Reparo.
days.
Visit the collection, aduh.
Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Potato. Studio. Defendo.
Itu banyak goblin di sini.
Confringo.
Itu banyak goblin, bro. Pada modar.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Aduh, aduh.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Gua nggak lihat ada kayak beginian.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
Caranya gimana, bro? Lewat sono ya?
Confringo. Defender. Revelio. Lumos.
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 Revelio. Defender.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not
Aing banyak
surprised?
perang lagi dong.
Over here!
Confringo.
Have you not run away?
Confringo.
Work the mine.
Defender. Link. Accio. Confringo.
I won't rest.
Confringo.
Wah, salah gue dari situ.
Accio. Stupefy. Defender. Stupefy. Confringo.
Si Sebastian mau didoblain.
Accio. We're not finished yet.
They were waiting.
Ayo nah.
Defender. Confringo. Accio. Defender. Confringo.
Kena aja dia.
Defender. Confringo. Defender. Protego. Stupid. Stupid one. Confringo. Defender. Accio.
Suddenly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Confringo.
Nggak bisa.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Ini kenapa begitu anjir?
Bring me a dozen humans to battle. I'll take
Revelio.
them. Run the other way when they see me humans do.
What the heck are you doing, bro? Oh begitu.
Confringo.
suara harddisk atau suara kipas sih, krek gitu. Semenjak apa ya?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio. Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. What do you... Still,
A journal entry
something
by
about this
Isadora.
place feel... Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Nah,
Revelio.
Sebastian, kocak. Hah? What the heck? Di mana dia? Hah? Oh ini, kaget gua.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here and to Hogwarts.
Unless we can find another passageway to the Undercroft. Let's have a look around.
Krek bukan krek kayak putaran HDD-nya tuh kencang banget gitu sampai bunyi itu yang gua belum ngerti gitu loh setiap main game sih. Biasanya kan kayak ini sambil krek gitu loh. Kayaknya jarumnya tuh kayak gerak gitu-gituan.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Mornweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Lupa gua. Nggak suka ternyata dia sama si Goblin anjir. You're not taking straight. Why would I listen to what ignorant? Bentar. Gua nggak bisa lihat draftnya lagi. Kampret.
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Permasalahannya ini kan muter terus ya si harddisknya ya, tapi nggak ada apa namanya, nggak ada read write sama sekali loh. Di DE nya aja tidak ada read and write gitu. Apa dia ngorbanin ke sini ya? Bener kenapa? Gue bingung suara apa ya, suara harddisk apa suara apa ya, crack ya. Kencang banget, tapi nggak ada sistem read and write gitu loh. Read and write ini nggak ada sama sekali, nol.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
That's why we had to use Crucio to get access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who are afraid of the power of. I regret using.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
You should tell Ominous.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Sebastian doesn't even realize, but he is responsible and reckless now. His parents, if why they died, such a logical loss. What happened, Sebastian parent?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Intinya adalah si Sebastian tuh mempelajari dark magic itu buat nyelamatin si Anne, adiknya atau saudaranya lah. Tapi si ini tuh nggak mau gitu. Tapi si Anne malah kesakitan gitu ya. Gambling sih. Gue mau ke yang ini dulu. Oh, si Lodge Book ini ya. Lodge Book, sorry. Poches egg. Gue mau kesini, gue mau tahu perkembangan si telurnya tuh diapain gitu kan. Ini kok Hogward sih.
I could use some more. Pretty good.
If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Protego. Point of toilet can be done.
Nips in the hat, please.
I can't imagine how muggles get by without the magic. Almost makes me feel a bit guilty.
Error save me more broken glasses. New instruments are expensive, you
Stop
know.
the thief in their tracks and steal a thigh. Or just run, of course.
Only a hairy-hearted sod would cast Protego.
Come now, don't be stingy.
You'd think knowing spells would simplify things. Never seems to work that way.
Spare a nut, a sickle, a galleon.
I simply pretended that someone oh, really?
I could use some more. New instruments are expensive, you know. Nips in the hat, if you please.
A spot of failure is a good thing that builds a character.
Ah, the secret is do the hard work first, and let the easy
Spare
bits
a
take
nut,
care of
a
themselves.
sickle, a galleon.
I used to help out at the Free Princess when I was younger.
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand. And the odd chance.
Come now, don't be stingy.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail. That is the path of the leader.
I could use some gold.
First they teach you students jinxes. Next thing you know, it's unforgivable curses. Dark business is easier than
Nips in the hat, please.
Sort of flame their own mother.
Holly
juice potion wants keeping away from today's young.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
She didn't send me an owl this week. Perhaps she busy with research. You said you had news about the dragon.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Kenapa nggak pakai tudung saji itu? Tudung saji nggak tuh? Jubah menghilang. Invisible jubah.
Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Protego! Defendo! Confringo! Stupido! Accio!
I wonder how many they brought to capture her. At least 10.
Rebellion! Prepare her.
Fantastic. She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Ih, kok nggak bisa naik? Wah, scam.
Watch your step.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a grabhorn.
Or just raring for a fight.
Flying dragon, nice. Bisa nunggangin naga nggak nih?
Quiet, what was that?
Well, there's no turning back now.
Get past the dragon process. Wah.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Good thinking, but she'd still be able to smell you. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she's making it easy.
Welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
Terbang ya.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her. If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest.
Nyangkut.
Look, underneath. I think we're close. She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
Now, if we just
kaget
return
gua.
her egg, we can hopefully make it out
Ya,
without
nah.
too much fuss.
Pinter. Ini kan nesnya. Oh gitu banget nesnya. Anjir. Dimakan ya bro. Bagus banget kalau dimakan. Aku sih udah teriak-teriak nggak jelas ya.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
People don't give creator enough credit. She tried to kill us.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Apa ini? I'm not ready to leave. Thank you doing the won't blame you one. Bit if you want head back castle. Never thinking about dragon again. Oke, kita balik dah. Gua males.
Shall we head back?
Hey,
I'm
bro.
ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by
masalahnya bisa
poachers
ditunggangin
any time I'm
si
not in the
ininya ya,
castle.
si
Understandable.
naganya ya, keren banget kalau
He
bisa
did
nunggangin
sabotage
ini,
their fighting
naga.
ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True.
Harusnya
So why
Quidditch
haven't they come
diaktifin
after
lagi ya
us?
di game
It's
ini
not
ya.
like
Kayaknya
them
kalau
to let
Quidditch
things lie.
diaktifin seru, udah ada event itu dah.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
Sebenarnya kalau misalkan game ini di grafiknya setara sama Monster Hunter World aja gue udah tepuk tangan sih. Dia ini pakai engine apa sih? Gue udah tepuk tangan banget tuh kalau misalkan grafiknya kayak Monster Hunter World, karena gue lebih demen grafik Monster Hunter World ya, nggak berat, ringan, tapi grafik oke. No debat gue dengan game itu. Monster Hunter World dimana gue demen series RPG kali ya, RPG dan ngelawan-lawan monster.
How could I have been so blind?
Anjir.
And it's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the Catacomb.
guy. Ini sih bukan. In Shadow of Time, meet Sebastian Katakom. Apa ini? Lord Gok has asked me meet him at a goblin mine south of Hogward and asked that bring someone to speak. Coba kita misi lagi yuk. Lord Gok. Kampret, kenapa gua kesini? Aing nggak loading lagi, gan, loading lagi. Loading lagi, kan ini di atas. Terlalu banyak loading, gan. Ampun dah.
Have you ever visited any of the hamlets outside?
Hello there.
Loh, bentar sih Lord Gok.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Revelio.
Waduh, jauh banget kambing.
Your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Nice to see you again.
Likewise. What can I help you with?
What do you have for sale?
Alah, ini jelek banget. 27 tapi 48. Topi 58 60.
Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
Revelio.
Taruh dah. Banyak banget orang yang sampai situ doang, nggak ada lagi aja. Oh, ada deh. Salam. Ada.
Revelio.
Kaget gua ada orang.
Would you mind helping a wizard in this?
Si Hogward ini bukan sih yang awal-awal nyari apa gitu. Si Hogward ini kalau nggak salah. Ya nggak sih? Oh iya bener.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Invisible. Kita harus invisible buat aksesnya katanya. Aduh.
The door is looking at us.
I'm quite good at sneaking about. You'll see.
Bus. Kayak gimana? Teman ai. Mine sama mines. Satu kata bisa beberapa arti. Udah bahasa Indonesia the best ya. Remember to spend your talent point. Talent significantly improve the power.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Search evidence of Ranrock clan.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lid.
Revelio.
Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio. Accio.
I've read about mines like this. SeaWorld is something else altogether.
Mati kambing.
Accio.
Ya, kamu tidak bisa.
We need to be careful.
Kamu tiba-tiba
As I'm
di
sure you know,
belakang.
not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least. Confringo!
Pity, not quite.
Confringo!
Oh, snap that. Your spells glance off of me.
Accio!
Not quite.
Descendo!
Confringo!
That was meant for me.
Kesana sih.
Accio!
Was that just it?
Ini sana.
Rather unwise.
Ini lama tuh.
Confringo!
Lama banget.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Revelio. I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word. Accio! We're being watched by a door. Contorso! Leviosa! We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Ini apa ya?
Confringo. Revelio.
Tarik nggak bisa. Apa emang
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a stroll the other day.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. There must be more notes around here.
Nanya. Ma.
Revelio.
Sini juga bisa. Sumpah nih yang bikin gila. Sebenarnya gue demen seru aja sih game kayak gitu, gue seru-seru aja. Game apa dengan puzzle kayak Zelda itu gue demen-demen aja, tapi ya minusnya buang-buang waktu. Diminish is wasting of time.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been doing. Descendo.
Let's get this.
Pity. No.
I won't rest. Dead.
There you go. Stupid.
Confringo. Descendo. Accio.
Take them.
Stop it.
Confringo.
I will make you.
Accio. Potato. Glacier.
I won't rest.
Confringo.
Dead.
Stupid.
I'll get you for this!
Accio.
Oh, gue paham sih.
I will have my revenge!
Descendo.
What?
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Kayaknya yang nge-cooldown si spellnya cepet itu ada di kayak di apa sih?
Another
Rune
schematic.
gitu dah.
What are they going to
Di
build?
apa?
This mine is
Batu-batu
too small
diselipin
for
ke
whatever it is.
gear gitu. Jadi menurut gue sih lama banget ya untuk ini ya. Untuk cooldownnya lama banget nyebelin. Ini nggak bisa lagi. 20 so bisa nggak? Bisa dia.
Revelio. Revelio.
Aduh, kamu ngomong dulu bro.
Accio. Revelio. Revelio. Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now.
Protego.
Nggak bisa kok.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
Komplit betul. Wah, bego. Ada spider.
Easily diverted.
Itu paling mirip pisan.
You don't believe in me? I won't rest.
You won't stop me.
Not go well for you. You want to go play with?
How nice of you to stop by. You can't stop us.
Oh, look, we made a fool of him. Run, while we're stuck.
One less sheep to worry about. Stop it! White rabbits out, longer than necessary.
Oh, this vitals.
since before they were born. This is where you will fail.
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
Emang dia nge-spawn terus-terusan, goblok.
Accio. Revelio.
Clever.
Revelio.
Confringo.
Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Ini keluarnya agak
There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
tricky juga ya. Gue lupa lagi cara masuknya lewat mana.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio.
Alamak. Level 2, aduh. Jiwa-jiwa mulung-mulung nggak bisa berhenti, bro.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Jiwa-jiwa mulung tidak bisa terbendung.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Dia ngilang ya nanti ya. Pasti teleport sih dia, nggak mungkin nggak teleport. Nggak mungkin dia pakai sapu injuk. Bukan menghilang kan? Kaget gue menghilang.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Cock, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Begitu cenah.